I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
But that's actually a good segue into the other fight. I know Pilot watched this fight. That was just like appalled because it was so wild. Now I'm talking about the Gal Yafai fight of the famous Yafai brothers and Francisco Rodriguez. Now that fight was just, I mean, Yafai's coming off sending Sonny Edwards into retirement, and it was a great fight. It was a good fight, great win for him. You know, Sonny unfortunately didn't have it that day. You know,
he didn't try that day.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, Eddie was like, you know, Eddie's trying to push him to the moon, like he did with Cal Yafai before Chocolatito ruined him. You know, but at least Cal Yafai at least got an actual world title for his efforts. You know, he actually was able to be a champion. Cal Yafai might never become a champion after what I saw with Rodriguez, man. Like, now flyweights, they throw a lot of punches. I know Rome. We've had this conversation. Rome be like, sometimes he can't be standing. They be throwing 1,000 punches, 1,100 punches, and they don't be falling and shit like that. But the connect rate is usually like somewhere around 25%, 30%. You know, it's like it's nothing crazy, but you know, but something like that. Gal Yafai got hit 575 times in a 12-round fight. 53% of Rodriguez's shots landed. I thought it was 400. I guess I was like, okay, well, that was.
He got hit with 500 punches.
He broke the record. He broke a record or some shit.
God damn.
He broke the flyweight. That's a flyweight record. He broke it by about 120 punches.
Jeez, he put a stamp on that record because it might be a while before someone is that dominant in a fight again. Like you beat him by 100 and something punches.
I think there was a couple rounds. Like Yafai showed grit and heart. You know, he lasted the whole time. He won a couple, maybe 1 or 2 rounds. But he tried. But it was
he almost hit with 600 punches.
Yeah, like he was getting cooked. Like it was just like I was like,
how can they stop it?
I don't know, but
the corner fucked up. The corner should have stopped it.
Yeah, the corner fucked up, and the only defense that Gal Yafai was doing, like, dude would hit, like, get a 3-piece and be staggering over the place, and then reach out and clinch. Then once the referee separates him, he's eating 3 or 5 punches at a time. Like on average, he got hit like almost 50 punches a round, bro. That's fucking ridiculous.
And it's funny because early on to the fight, the ref tried with the whole WWF bullshit with the UK shit, but it didn't. After a while, he was like, "I can't even help you out, brother. I'm sorry."
I don't know what Eddie or the corner, but Gal Yafai is 32 years old in his 10th career fight, and he's taken 575 punches in a 12-round fight. 53% connect rate on Rodriguez. Rodriguez beat the living shit out of him. But and I'll get it though. Like Tim, I'll give Gal this credit though. He was tough to take that ass whooping because he finally went down in the final round, you know, and he got up and like knowing this corner decided like, okay, you know, we can't have him take any 20 more punches. Like let's you know.
Let me go the distance at this point. Shit.
Yeah. No, but Gal was struggling. He was on fumes, and Rodriguez just wasn't letting up. Like I've never seen such bad defense in the fight. That's the worst case scenario. You take like
this dude was looking like Tim Tszyu like times 15.
Yeah, like and they were both bleeding like stuff is like they both had cuts over their eyes. Like it was a war, but Gal Yafai just took way too much punishment. Like
yeah. I mean, I know the Chihuahua Rodriguez. He's only lost to elite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like he's only lost to. And I don't know. I missed the Chocolatito fight. Did he get? Was that like?
Chocolatito is the only guy. Chocolatito is the only one to stop him. Shout out to Chocolatito, Hall of Famer.
Cal was telling me that was a bullshit.
All time great.
But Cal was telling me that was a bullshit stoppage. Y'all remember that fight? No?
Once again, I've been saying for a while, the Yafai family might be the middest family in all of fucking boxing.
No, Bartholomew, bro. Bartholomew.
No. They're trash. The Yafai's is mid. Like,
hey, one of them actually became a champion. Then Francis became a champion too. God damn it!
The Bartholomew brothers are straight ass. Like, that's worse than mid.
Like mid is like average. Like the way people say mid as if shit's like a 3 or a 2. But it's really like a strong 5.
People were hyping up the Yafais like crazy, especially the UK boxing Twitter. And like they all turned out to be fucking front runners or just not nearly as good as everybody predicted them to be. So,
yeah, that is true. Niggas were going out there way hyping them up early.
They were
with Bartholomew, niggas had the Cuban shit, but they didn't go but they kind of knew better.
Maybe it's because of my intense dislike of the Bartholomew brothers, all of them. Maybe that's probably.
Yeah, you just don't like them and their shitty haircuts and shit.
And that shitty punching style. And that shitty boxing style.
When Pat hates a boxer, he hates a boxer. That's for sure. That's all I know.
It sounded like the Asian nigga from South Park. The shitty boxing.
See, when Rancis first came up, I actually thought there was some promise to him. Like, all right, I thought, you know what, maybe he could be on. But then, just bad performances after the after the relative.
Yeah, because he went from a active combination punching boxer volume guy to a one punch at a time, spoiler, do just enough, ugly, inconsistent. He just went the whole opposite of what the potential he had.
Yeah.
So I get it. I agree with you.
Get into one horrible fight after another, disgracing my TV screen or whatever the fuck.
And now they're talking about the possibility of him getting a fucking fight with Frank Martin. I'm just like, that's it. Come on,
man. These niggas bring back Jason Litzau.
That's really on brand, because you know what, with Frank Martin's first fight, it's not going to be a tough test.
But bro, I would rather them dig up De Los Santos and put him at 140 than have fucking Bartholomew. That does nothing for nobody.
Facts.
Yeah,
I can bring back Antonio DeMarco. I don't give a fuck.
And we have to thank Jose Ramirez for giving that motherfucker a second life. Because he decided that he wanted to have a bad showing, and Rancis looked like he was back at 120.
No. Even your boy fucking Angry Fist let him let him hang around longer than he should have. And have one or two fucking moments that everybody, but now they want to fucking use him for every fucking showcase to make the fucking fighter look good, bro. Once Ramirez shit the bed against Bartholomew, that told me more about Ramirez than anything else.
Bars.
I'll say this though, I don't think we have to worry about the Yafais being put in that role, because Cal got cooked by a journeyman and got killed in round 1, and I think his last fight. And then the other one had 3 losses and kind of lost his heart. And when Gal comes back, I don't even think his puncher is going to be fucked. It's gonna be like fucking Areola and Kanaki all over again. Kanaki thought it was good to take punches from a heavyweight. So, you can't be taking 575 punches in a 12-round fight getting connected on at 53%. You cannot do that. At least Rodriguez was only getting connected on at 30% somewhere, or maybe even less than that.
Like I said, I don't want to see. I don't have any interest in seeing your 5 brothers anymore.
It was kind of a weird step.
That type of ass whooping.
It was kind of a weird step though, because before Sonny Edwards isn't the strongest puncher. Shouts out Sonny Edwards, fan of the show. All that But
I don't know. I just think he caught a Sonny that just was checked out.
Sonny wasn't. Yeah, Sonny wasn't. Sonny wasn't. He wasn't.
He was checked out.
He said in the corner. I have the clip. He said in the corner. I don't want to be here.
No, we all saw it. That's what I'm saying. That told me more about Sonny and where his mental was at than Yafai.
Yeah, and for this too, with Gal Yafai, I remember too, in his second fight, dude fought an 11-10 fighter with 1 KO, and that 1 KO fighter was boxing his ass up, and he got split decision. I'm like, he should have lost that fight. That's when I knew that motherfucker was in trouble.
It shouts out Sonny. Sonny's really good on commentary. I hope he could I hope Eddie would call him on US cards. I like his commentary.
Like I said, no more Yafai brothers on TV anymore.
Eddie's been taking some serious losses. Every single time the motherfucker brings over a Mexican fighter, they lose. His fighters lose, and they lose bad. This is Eddie has not learned his lesson yet with bringing over Mexican fighters. Especially one with Rodriguez's type of like level. Like he only lost to elite fighters. He only got stopped by an elite fighter.
Yeah, so Monkey is like the complete reverse. Like he's like the Mexican that you just keep bringing Europeans to beat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Eddie's gonna be running out of fighters soon. Like he better pray that Kakashi doesn't knock out Ray Ford in a couple months. Like, bro, these like seriously, like.
Oh damn! Now you putting some doubt in that. Well, Ray Ford should beat dude's ass.
I mean, he should. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying
a good fight. No, I can't lie. I like Ray Ford in that fight, but Kakashi kind of been on a roll, so it's a really good fight, I think.
Yeah, because Kakashi one of those dudes where he keeps winning. He gonna get confident. Like you'll get a guy who's like a B-level guy putting an A-level effort into fight. So that's a dangerous thing.
Yeah, I don't think Eddie can afford to have more of his fighters get upset loss because he had like 3 fighters this year so far take upset losses. Like, bro, he needs to get it together. He needs to get some stronger matchmakers now. I think it's time for him.
These niggas need to be better boxers, bro.
At this rate, there's still room for 1 or 2 more of his fighters to get upset.
Yeah, we got 6 more months left for the year. Year going by fast as shit, though.
Yeah, though. But yeah, I had to mention that fight because that was like the worst case scenario of bad defense I've ever seen. Like like everyone failed Gal Yafai. So if Gal Yafai gets brutally knocked out in his next fight, that's where you.
No. Gal Yafai failed Gal Yafai.
I mean, if go all around, bro. Like.
But, yeah. A situation like that where you have a guy just getting the shit beat out of him and he's against a guy who doesn't have enough punching power to put him away, but he's clearly beating the shit out of your guy. That's when you gotta, pull the plug on that. Especially if your guy doesn't have a chance of winning, he's just getting the shit kicked out of him. It's not like he's getting whooped. For every 10 punches, he's landing a haymaker that's stumbling and hurting the dude. If that ain't happening, get him out of there. So yeah, that's a failure all around because the boxer and then your trainer, they gotta protect you.
Yeah, like I mean,
if you can't protect yourself, like what's good if you paying these niggas with 10%, 15%, and
this ain't Bush League.
You get your ass whooped like that.
This ain't Bush League UFC. Let's take care of our fighters and make sure they're good. Come on.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I know. Everybody wants to talk about the blood shit, but